Hi, Kristen.
Hi.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks.
So, again, I want to remind you that everything that will be discussed here will remain confidential unless it needs to be reported. Okay?
Okay.
So, I want to get started by asking you, what would you like to talk about today?
So right now I am a freshman in college. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time getting adapted to the college life, and unfortunately, I am failing some of my classes. So I think there's a lot of weight on me right now. It's almost the end of my first year as a freshman, so I don't know what I'm going to do next year, if I'm going to be in college or I might take a break, but right now I'm just failing a lot of classes.
Okay.
So.
Is there any other things that are bringing you stress besides your classes, maybe that are influencing this?
My family, I guess. I guess the pressure of being successful in school is giving me a lot of stress. But other than that, I think that's it.
Okay. You want to tell me more details about your classes and what's really pressing on you?
So for my classes, I'm taking remedial classes, even though it's supposed to be like, oh, okay, these are just reviews, I'm not doing so well. And I feel like from the professors, they're giving me, well, maybe like some type of attitude saying like, oh, you're not going to do so well, and then I have that feeling every time I go in class. I guess how do you say it? A downgraded feeling, So, yeah.
Because of your professors?
Yeah. So I feel like every time I'm in there, I feel kind of stupid a little bit, just because I'm failing all my tests. I mean, I do try to study, but every time I ask for help, they kind of look at me like, how come you don't know this? And so it's been putting a lot of stress on me.
Professors and your classmates?
Classmates, not really. I guess I'm not really sociable, but I try to ask for help, but it's been difficult.
Okay. So you mentioned you tried to ask for help. What else have you been trying to do to alleviate the stress?
Actually, personally for myself, I've been smoking a lot, usually at least 2 packs a day. I know because of my stress been making me smoke a lot. I usually smoke alone, just like I call it my self-time kind of way. So every time I feel stressed out, especially my math class is the worst class I've been failing, and so every time I feel that I'm de-stressed, I would just go by myself and just smoke, and then so.
How long have you been smoking for?
Since I was about 18, so I'm about a good year or so.
Okay.
Just smoking in general.
And you've been smoking because of the way you feel like you're stressed out or overwhelmed?
Yeah, and I think it's the only way that I can cope with just de-stressing. Just smoking helps me relax. So.
Is that the reason you first picked up smoking, or this behavior?
Actually, not really. I mean, I didn't really have, I guess, bad friends. I didn't really get influenced by them. I just started picking it up. I don't know, I guess I could say from family. My dad used to smoke, so I just got it from that. And then, I don't know, after that I just started, picking up a cigarette and be like, okay, I'm just going to smoke. And then it actually helped me out, So.
Do you remember your first cigarette?
Maybe at 16, but after that I stopped because I thought it was really bad. I know it's bad for my health, but then after I started college, it got kind of more worse. I used to smoke maybe 2 or 3 a day, but now, it's been going to 2 packs, so that's a lot. So, yeah.
And you say 2 packs is a lot. How does that make you feel?
I feel guilty, actually, because it is 2 packs, but then how I think about it is it's better than 5 or 10 a day. 2 packs, it's more than 1, so yeah, it's a lot. I try to stop it actually, but it's been difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then on top of that, trying to stop smoking, and then failing my classes, it's more difficult on that too. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to ask you a little bit more about the smoking. You seem like you're really concerned about this behavior that you're engaged in a lot.
So.
What are your big thoughts about smoking?
A lot of people in my family had asthma from secondhand smoke, and it does go in my family, and so I guess one of my biggest thoughts is that my lungs are gonna get bad. I won't live as long as what they say. I think that's my first thought is always health, and also I know I am affecting people around me. I do have some friends that are with me, but every time I visit them or something, they're like, "Oh my goodness, you smell like cigarettes," and so it's embarrassing actually. So it sucks. So yeah.
It sounds like there's a lot of mixed feelings when it comes to smoking. Your friends don't enjoy the smell. You feel a little embarrassed or ashamed about that. You want to tell me more about that feeling?
So I don't live for college. I moved out of my house after so when I come back home, again before visiting family or friends, they do. I don't want to say, I hope it's not complaining, but they do comment saying "Oh, your clothes smell," or "Your hair smell," or "What is that smell coming from you?" It's. Again, I feel guilty about it. I feel kind of embarrassed that they know that I've been smoking. I do have some aunts saying "Oh, you shouldn't smoke because it's bad for your health." Other than that, there's always a situation like that. But I didn't really tell them about how I'm failing classes because I still want to have that stand-up thing, or that front saying, I'm doing good in school, but so.
So then, tell me a little bit more about what smoking is doing good for you. I'm hearing a lot of the negative associations and how that's affecting others that you care about or you like to spend time with.
Mm-hmm.
But you continue to do this behavior, and what do you think is the reason for that?
I guess my only one reason is because it helps me de-stress. Smoking helps me relax. I guess it's my way of escaping a little bit, saying that, everything's gonna be okay, and then I'll just smoke from there.
Do you feel like you're able to regain focus, or after a smoke break, how do you feel?
I admit I concentrate better, but then, I don't know, it just helps me just relax, and it makes me concentrate on work, but I guess on the downfall side, maybe it doesn't help me concentrate, so.
Yeah, and again, you bringing in this issue that it's affecting others that you care about, and that's added stress to what's going on with school and other aspects in your life right now.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, it sounds like you want to change or work on this behavior.
Yeah, that's right. I kind of want to change this because also it's better for myself and even better for my friends and family. So.
And so, what do you think you could do to keep track of this behavior or move away from it?
I know for sure, I can't, well, I don't want to say can't, but it's going to be hard for me to go cold turkey, just completely stop smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I tried doing, because I do two packs a day, I was thinking about maybe taking 1 or 2 cigarettes, unintentionally just take it out, and then, when I take it back out, it's a couple of cigarettes less. So I was thinking about that, and also, or even calculating how many times I've been smoking a day. Mentally, trying to smoke less.
Okay. So you sound like you want to know, and you want to reduce the amount you smoke slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what you mentioned, you want to keep track of that to see actually how much you're smoking. You couldn't give a solid number about how much you smoke.
Yeah.
So what do you think about keeping a log of how many cigarettes you smoke throughout the day. At the end of the day, maybe do a tally.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It seems like a good idea. I hope maybe the first time I start doing it, maybe I'll keep it as a routine or a habit. So I think I'll try that. To make sure that, well, I don't want to say make sure, but like to actually help me smoke less. Yeah.
Do you think seeing that number will make a difference?
I hope so. Maybe in the end I might reward myself, like go shopping or something. So that'd be nice. I can save money on cigarettes rather than spending more money on it. So yeah.
All right. So it sounds like you see a lot of positive aspects of keeping track of how much you're smoking, and it sounds like you see that number could alleviate some stress or give you more of an awareness of how much you really are smoking and investing in smoking.
Yeah.
And this is something you would want to try this week.
Yeah. I'm willing to try this week at least.
All right, perfect. And when we meet again next week, we can talk about how this made you feel and what you want to do to move forward from this behavior with this progress.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll catch you next week.
All right, thank
you
you.
for coming.